you know, I did not need to know that Carisha had golden showers. I'm just saying.
So true.
I could have went what they say online. I could have went my entire life without knowing that, and it would have been perfectly fine. Why do people overshare? Where are your friends?
I do get a little tickle out of seeing P Diddy now, so I do get a tickle. I do get a little tickle out of that.
This is the Becoming of Her podcast. Hi, welcome back to the Becoming Her podcast. My name is Brittany.
And I'm Tiffany.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
What episode is this?
I was just thinking that in my head, like it's gonna come, and
I think it's
totally
episode,
not coming.
This would be 13.
Hey.
Yes.
It's all up in this double digits and whatnot. I'm so proud of us.
Yes.
We just are going and growing. Ow, okay. We got some subscribers on YouTube.
We have some subscribers.
If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? This is only just going to get better. So join us on her journey.
Yes, please. Woo. So, y'all just got to give me a minute. I just went through some things with this damn camera today.
Doing a podcast, especially when it's a video and audio, is not for the weak. Especially the video. This video part, I feel like the audio would be so easy if you could just sit here with the phone and record.
And some people do. Some people just do the audio, and I definitely understand why.
Yeah, because this video thing is between getting ready, setting up the camera, the lighting, it's a lot. I see why people have whole production teams. You really need one.
We're the production team, the content team, the marketing team. We're all of those things.
Yes. So one day,
pray for us.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyway, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was interesting. I had a lot of
I saw it. Yeah. You was out without me. Yeah, I saw you. No invite.
I was with my spiritual grows.
No invite. I'm like, okay. I saw you.
Oh, you know I love you.
So what y'all do? Y'all went out to eat, I see.
So I'm in this we call it Soul Sister tribe, but basically we formed initially from we all follow the Hood Healer.
Yes.
And we were on all one day, and I forgot what happened in Spark.
I remember you were telling me about that.
Yeah, so we were an Atlanta-based group, and we just kind of been different people would coordinate events, and we just been getting together. But it's actually a cool vibe. We range in age, probably late 20s to early 40s. It's a really good atmosphere because everyone's more on that journey of either they're really into astrology, on their spiritual journey, really just about being good energy and all that kind of stuff like that. So we got together this weekend and went out and had a little makeup on.
Yeah, I saw you.
So I saw the post. Good. Did a little kiddo stuff this weekend. Made donuts, which was a failure. We basically made fried.
I saw you guys making
fried dough.
Okay, who idea was that for the donuts?
Kingston. So really, it was me and my semi being cheap and trying to figure out some creative ways to spend quality time with children.
Okay.
Because let me tell you something. Trying to figure out different things to do with your kids sometimes is
it's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot of things.
So my son was like, okay, I've been wanting donuts. I was like, oh, wait a minute. How about we make donuts?
Okay.
So went through this whole thing, got all the stuff, found it on YouTube, baby. We semi kind of failed.
No.
But it was still
good. It was still fun.
Yes, it was
That's
still
all
fun.
that matters. You still have fun with your kids. Y'all still have some time. I saw y'all doing a little rolls and
so everyone have fun.
That's good. That's cute.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything but work. I don't know. For these next week is gonna be my week where I do things for myself. I'm getting my hair done, and I got an appointment for this esthetician next week. But these past week and a half, I just been wanting to focus and get things done. So I didn't make it to my girlfriend's birthday party. I'm so sorry. Have a belated birthday. I did tell her, of course, I wasn't gonna come, but I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
It'd be like that. So I literally just stay home.
You need that time. Because that's the phase that I am entering into. Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, I have a couple things that had already been in the works that I'm going to do.
Okay.
But other than that, baby.
Yes.
I'm about to be off the scene with the gangster lean. Because I was here last night.
You feel like you was on the scene?
Not on the scene, but it's more like, I'm talking about, like, off. Like, not doing
nothing,
anything. Like, really going
but just
for
working.
A little while. Yeah, because I'm just thinking, like, there's projects I'm behind on. I was here last night at the bakery for, they did, like, a study hall session. And a couple of girls that I've met here coming a few times, like, both of them are working on. One just launched a new journal. She's working on another one. Like, she's been putting out these journals back to back. Another girl, hey, Frenchelle, she has a journal that she's working on. And they just reminded me, like, I'm not done with my planner that I started working on last
your planner
year. It's been collecting dust.
But Tiffany, you literally had 1,000 things to do last year, I feel like.
I have, and I do 50 million things too.
I just feel like you had a lot, but you want to refocus on that.
Yeah, I just feel like if I just literally turn things off for like just 90 days, 6 months, I just think like how much could I really get done? Then I can do okay, let's kick it a little bit. But I'm like, I have really dope projects that are just sitting there, and I don't want to keep looking at them like time passing by, and I keep seeing people doing things that I want to do, and not like a comparison thing, but I'm like, I just want to get this done, so I'm not thinking about it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's where I am too. I just like this month, I just want to get everything done. It's a lot. It's a lot to get done. Like today I'm thinking about, do I really need to go out to eat tonight?
Yes, girl.
Yes.
Because you in that like,
thank you.
You maybe got to attract some things.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yes.
Bring it to me. Yes. All the men's.
Yes. Because I'm like, girl, you look good. Let me take you out, okay?
Period.
She got the hair, got the dress. I was saying her before we got on camera that she was giving me Pocahontas vibes.
It is just like my summer hair, but I was just getting tired of my straight hair, and this type of hair is just more convenient. Like working out, just getting dressed to go. So I don't know, I may get some new like curly hair or something, keep this in, and I want it longer, but whatever. But anyway, so we here today, we got a little topic for you guys that we think is important.
Yeah, so today we want to talk a little oversharing down to the social media streets.
I did not need to know that Carisha had golden showers. I'm just saying.
So true.
I could have went what they say online, I could have went my entire life without knowing that, and it would have been perfectly fine. Why do people overshare? Where are your friends?
I do get a little tickle out of seeing P. Diddy now, so I do get a tickle. I do get a little tickle out of that. But yes, no, I agree with you. I really didn't need to know that. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like I just don't need to know, or not that I personally don't need to know. I just don't think the collective don't need to know. Like, keep us out of the group chat, keep us out of your journal. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, keep us out of your journal, keep us out of your friends chat. Like, there's just some things to where it's too much, and I think there's a balance, because I'm learning this myself as being like, having, being a business owner and doing work that's like in the public eye, and kind of building that public persona of what is transparency and what is you just sharing too goddamn much. So I'm trying to find that balance myself.
That's a line. And how do you determine that? Because I think that in this day and age, people want to feel connected to you.
Yeah.
And then for branding purposes, you want to feel relatable, to people. But I think somebody who mastered it really well is Simply, what's her name? I don't want to say it wrong.
Shanika?
Simply Shanika. She still has this mysteriousness about her, right? But you get the type of messaging that she's putting out. Like,
yeah,
she gives us
does. She is a good example.
She's a great example of a woman that perfectly defines, like, you know, you're going to get this content. You're going to feel the messaging. I'm going to give you a little bit of me, but you're not going to just know all my business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. She does that very well. And I will admit, though, sometimes I go and look at her stuff for, like, if I want to post something, I'll be like, I was like, what would Shanika post?
What would she say? Yes.
So I do feel that. But it's an interesting thing of, like, you know, what type of, like, influencer brand kind of personality that you want to be. Because there's that one that's more reserved. And there's some people who are, like, you know so much about them and just people love them for that. So it's still, like, very interesting to kind of find that space. But I do love how she just moves. It's like, you know, she is on vacation, but you don't know she's currently there. But you know, either she just went on vacation, she might be on vacation, she going on vacation, you know what I'm saying? It's this whole vibe about it that I do say, like, is really refreshing. And she has periods where she has opened up. Like, you gotta catch it. It's not gonna be all the time. So you know, like, just a little bit about her. Yeah.
And I think like over the courses of years, oversharing has become more prevalent. It's because people literally make a living off of just, like, their lifestyle.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like, back in the day, the things that we see online now, we could have never been able to find. But literally, you have all these lifestyle, you know, vloggers and, you know, content lifestyle creators where, you know, you're pretty much sometimes in the prayer closet with them. You know, like, I've seen some really cringy ass videos of just, like, women pouring their hearts out just online, like, you know, just I don't want to say complaining, but I remember one video, old girl was saying how, you know, she just realized she just turned 38 and she still don't have a man and she don't got no kids, and she was, like, literally,
I remember that video.
You remember that? And she was literally in tears. And I think that energetically, it could be a very dangerous situation when you're bringing all of your business and just your vulnerabilities to the internet, and you don't know who you bringing it to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Because I think, like, for the most part, people either are like watching it or commenting on it because either like they're nosy, or they want to watch your downfall. There's a very, like,
praying on my downfall.
Yes, there's a small group of people who actually really, like, are sending you good healing energy or sending you love or praying for you or doing any of that stuff. So it's like, why do we come to this public forum and share this information when people really, like, they really don't give a fuck most of the time, and then a lot of time, like, they really are happy to be able to see it. So
you feel like sometimes people be getting off of it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? People are nasty. Some people, And then
they'll be going and messaging, girl, did you see what such and such posted? I'm glad.
Oh, especially the ones that hide behind the fake pages. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. Like, at least have some courage, like, to stand on whatever you're trying to promote out here. Like, I don't know. I think that's so bitch, like, especially if you are a man.
Yeah, that like, shows you how people are.
Right, like, to be on these shadow pages just spewing out all type of negative energy, or I don't know. Like, that is so bitch made.
So, yeah, like, the fact that people would actually take the time to get on your phone, create a fake page, and actually log in there consistently.
Weird.
To either stalk people, talk shit to people, is mind-boggling to me.
Baby, if you unhappy, just say that. Because it's giving very much so unhappy. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't got time.
No.
Like, literally, you have too much time on your hand. And I know that's cliche, but you need to get some business by yourself if you're doing that. I hate when people, like, treat each other wrong, like, just with so much hate on the internet, like complete strangers.
And you can share You can share your opinion.
Yeah, but it's just some people are really nasty, and it's just not safe to go up in these spaces thinking that you're gonna always get the type of support and things that you need. Like, I feel like for me, I had always wanted a lot of girlfriends, and I was never really like that girl to have a lot of girlfriends. And I think my personality probably it would seem like I am, but I never really had a lot of girlfriends really until maybe like the past year and a half. But I think that it's because my energy shifted. I feel like I was more so in a space to be open to meeting new women, because I think sometimes like we don't really ever talk about it as much as women, but I think sometimes we be having like trusting issues, and just not really knowing other women intentions, and then some of us just have a hard time making friends because like where do you meet them, but literally last year I probably met 4 different like women who I have different relationships with all of them, but it is, just another, group of women that I can be around, which I think is important,
Yeah, definitely. I really feel like that's the challenge with a lot of women. And I think that's why they come, to the internet to share certain things, just because they don't have that outlet. And to your point too, like I never had a lot of girlfriends like that either.
You know what? I would think so because of the sorority and just I don't know.
No? Like I have, I would say like associates, but I wouldn't say like a big group of girlfriends. I've never, even from like being young, never. I've always had like a couple of best friends or very small like, circle. And I don't know if maybe I think it's partially my personality, of just I have like loner tendencies because I thoroughly enjoyed myself in my time, and because that time, like despite having siblings between my aunt and uncle, and then with my brother cousin and sister cousin, I call them, and then my actual own siblings, I spent a lot of time as really an only child
by yourself.
So I kind of adapted through that, and then I just think it's part of my personality too. And trust. So I say all that to say I've kind of always been in that space where looking for like that really good group of like aligned friends and girlfriends and things of that nature, but definitely I feel like women just need to find these safe spaces, whether it is some type of community that you feel comfortable in. Maybe it's 1 or 2 friends or close family members who understand, but it's like you really have to start thinking and asking yourself questions before you start posting stuff online. Like, what am I gaining out of posting this? Who, like, is there someone, if I post this, is there someone that could see it that I wouldn't want to see it? Or if I feel like if I do share this, there's going to be someone who wishes me harm or may use this information against me. Because trust me, spiritual warfare, spiritual attack is definitely a real thing. People casting spells and all kinds of wildness out here is definitely a real thing. So it's like start filtering these questions and filtering your posts and messages like through that lens before you decide like I'm really going to just be out here just sharing things that maybe I need to just keep close to the vest, or if you feel like you need to just simply get it out, utilize a journal. You write it down, put it in your phone. If you feel like you need to verbally say it, then say it out loud and record it into your audio on your phone or something like that. Put on a camera and record the video. Maybe start like a personal vlog. But I think it's just really important to.
And actually, we're offering an opportunity for you all to give us a call.
Yes.
Right. So we haven't officially shot. Well, we may have by the time you guys see this shot like the official kind of like little ad promo for it. But we are opening up the opportunity just for you to give us a call.
Yeah. So if you feel
chat
like
with us,
you don't have a
and this is not intentional. I did not.
No, it's not. But that was a good.
But that was a good little
No, so we really came up with this idea, kind of thinking about like there are women who need to vent or they need advice and they don't have a safe space to talk to. And it's difficult when you feel like you don't have anywhere to go. And that's why a lot of times people end up doing, sometimes harming themselves and things like that. Just by lacking
feeling alone.
That's
like
simply feeling alone.
Feeling just that you are alone. And I think sometimes, especially when we are in like a state of transformation and growth, it can feel really lonely because maybe you're not able to identify with your prior friends. This whole becoming of her journey is all about elevating to the better you. So once you learn more, you're going to become more. And sometimes, the women who you may have been friends with, it just don't align with you anymore. And it can sometimes give you this sense that you are just completely alone, but that's not the case. So that's one of the reasons why we wanted to, just put that out there. Like, if you want to give us a call, let's chat it up, whatever may be on your mind. This year for me, I know that I want to get more into women communities, more so like on the business stand front. However, it's still like a similar reason why we're here. And I think that would be a good tip, is just to maybe look at different, Facebook groups or different type of coaches online where, they may have opportunities for meetups or girl trips or,
Or still use meetup.com. I didn't know that people, but someone had put me onto it, and I'm like, dang, people really still doing meetups like that. Yeah, I get so many emails. Matter of fact, that event, the networking event that we went to, that comes from a meetup group.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah, that networking event, it was giving dating.
Okay.
It was giving
it had a nice crowd though. They always have a big turnout.
I mean, I would
crowd,
say, but the people, the men there.
When I say nice, as far as the volume, because a lot of times you go to networking events, there's not a lot of people, but they bring the folks out.
No, they definitely brought the people out, but that's just a whole nother story. We have to get into just when you go to these certain places, especially if you are in the season of dating, like what to look out for, just
being out on the Atlanta scene, period. Like, stuff ain't regular. When you go to a networking event here, this is not your,
Atlanta is not a real place.
No, it's not.
No.
This is not your hand you a business card type of shaking hands, how you doing, Bob, kind of networking event.
No, it's not. It's not at all. But it's crucial for women to feel the sense of community.
Definitely.
And I think that we need that more. Just definitely in the Black women groups, and just as you're going through this journey, and
even connecting with people. You know what I will say too?
What?
Because I have quite a few like online friends. Do not underestimate the comments on Instagram.
Okay.
I definitely have met some folks from comments on Instagram.
Really?
Because if you are in like aligned type of communities where people who you
like
follow,
people in the Hood Healer group. Like the one I didn't get. I'm in Hood Healer. I follow her, but she,
I think this might have been before you was really into Hood Healer.
Nah, I've been on Hood Healer since at least 2019. But
okay, at least maybe that I was aware. But anyway, right. we gonna talk about that. She done threw me all off of my train of thought. But yeah. So the comments. So the comments. If these are aligned type of people, like I've definitely met people from like comments. Like you say some stuff, they really resonate with it. You might comment back and forth, and then you check out their page. You're like, oh, she kind of cool, okay. And now we start liking each other's stuff. Start talking in the DMs, and then you start like just blossoming.
And that is it.
Friendships,
right? It just and just don't be afraid to get out here and go to different events, and just keep your heart open. I think a lot of times we may go through things with other women in the past, and it may just taint just our mind and our heart just on building new friendships and relationships with women. But I do think that the women around you, that's going to be kind of like your ceiling of just the type of advice that you're going to be seeking, just different opportunities and things that you may be offered. We had to do an activity where we had to write down different people that we know just from our just for potential guests on our podcast. And I kid you not, like everybody on that list is somebody who I think is doing something dope.
Yeah.
And it's just like that just says a lot. The women, everything, it's like it's something about them that I admire. It's really important to be around people that everybody don't have to have the same exact frequency as you, because everyone gonna be different. But those general principalities, those principles, they need to be matching.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you have situations to where and God rest her soul, situations like the Shanquella Robinson case, where you have friends who are really secretly envious of you, who are praying for your downfall, who are literally like trying to, bring you down, physically, mentally, spiritually, like the whole thing. And you really can't afford to be in spaces like that. Like there's so much negativity that already exists. Like you at least need to have a good, trusted group of people that you can count on and go to. So it's like it's so important just to be mindful of the energy that you keep and understanding the people who are around you. And just because you grow up with people or you're related to people does not make you obligated to be around these people. Like you have the free will to create your own community, create your own family, and be where you are appreciated and celebrated.
And one thing that I always say, pay attention to how you feel once you leave somebody else's presence. Whenever I leave Tiffany, I feel refilled. I feel like, okay. Hold on now. But I pay attention to how I feel once I leave a person's their own realm, like our interaction. Pay attention to that. That's like a huge like indicator probably of what this person energetically role is serving to you. If you feel like, oh my God, I'm that bitch, I'm so glad to be up under there.
Like you need to go
like,
smoke.
You need to go smoke.
Take a nap.
Like, oh my God, she's dreamed to be like, you probably need to reassess that. But
sometimes we've been around men like that. I'd be like,
and men
God,
too.
Jeez.
We're talking more so about women groups and all that, but definitely.
Sorry, I just.
Yeah, no, for sure. Please do. Anything else you want to add?
For 2023, I just want to see us in really good friend groups, and also this is the other thing, because I think TV really got at least me jaded. Like I just had this whole vision in my head, like it's some Sex and the City type shit, girlfriends. Really? Yes, you're gonna have this fabulous little group of girlfriends that you guys are gonna do every single thing together.
Oh yeah, no.
That you're going to have drinks out 2 nights a week and brunch every Saturday, and you're going to be at each other's house all the time. And that is far from reality. If you have something like that, more power to you. You are the anomaly. But in reality, you'll be lucky if you can see your friends once a month. Like, they're going to get in relationships. They're going to have kids. People are going to go through depression and life changes and move and all of these different things to where you're just not going to be that important in someone's life. But it does not mean that you can't have great, groups of friends, and you're going to have varying relationships with one another. You're not going to just have this whole, we're all a group of friends and we all love each other equally and we do everything together. That's just not real life. So it's really,
you can't be selfish in your thinking like that.
Yeah. So I just think it's keep an open mind about friendship. Like, be open to putting yourself out there and having new friends, just like what Drake says. Like, definitely be open for new friends and being in the right circle, but just like go out there, connect, vibe, and have an open mind about enjoying the company of women, because you need girlfriends. I can imagine. I love my guy friends. I probably have some of the best guy friends in the world.
Like hanging with women.
No, especially
that are cool, that are fun
women.
And fabulous. There isn't anything like hanging with fabulous women.
No, because you just need a good like kiki about certain stuff, that like
the vibe, the just everything. Like, it's hands down best experience. Like, yeah. And I have some girlfriends who I don't see much, because I went through something with one of my girlfriends. She felt like she wasn't being so involved, but it's just because her life is just completely different. But yeah, so I don't have any real responsibility. I mean, I do now, but as far as like kids, husband, and stuff like that, so I'm very fluid for the most part.
She can't figure out in these streets.
I'm more fluid versus someone that has all those responsibilities. Our life gonna be a little different, but needless to say, if that's your girl, that's your friend, like, y'all always gonna find a way to kind of link back up, keep the connection. But let's keep our hearts and our minds open to friendships. All girls need one.
Yes. So, if you are searching for that community, let us know. We want to hear from you. Comment. We want to make sure that we can do our best to like really promote and getting you girls linked up. So Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode.
Yes.
I'm Tiffany.
I'm Brittany.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.